Oh yeah, here we go. We are back 2 today. So if you're here for my earlier stream 2.5 hours ago, welcome back. I'm gonna do a quick sound check, make sure we're good. I think we're good. Let me see. Do I hear anything? Just checking from my phone. Yeah. All right, so we're good. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning Channel, and today we are in SAT Prep Week. Today is the U.S. version of the test day. I doubled up because I wasn't able to get anything done yesterday because I tutored for like over 10 hours yesterday and had to work until almost midnight. So the day got so crazy. So we're making up for it. We got 2 vids today for you guys who are taking the regular US version. One of the last of this paper version of the SAT, which is kind of an interesting milestone. And then the rest of you guys, digital SAT, we got stuff coming out tomorrow and Thursday. And that's going to be really cool with SAT Crash Course, company that I partnered with. And we're going to do one of their practice tests. So you probably haven't seen it anywhere. So it's going to be a first from the Scalar Learning Channel. That's really exciting. What's up, Nehal? Nice to see you. And on Friday, we're going to be doing another predictions video. So make sure to check that out as well. We're going to predict what we think is going to be prevalent or prominent on the October SAT math section. So that's going to be really fun. Last time people said I hit it on the head. They were like, oh my God. What you predicted was exactly what we saw in the test, so that was really exciting. My prediction skills are not too bad. If you guys watch MMA, they call Conor McGregor Mystic Mac, so maybe something like that for me. Who knows? I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay. Without further ado, hold on. I got to put my finger protectors on, and then we're going to hit this test. 1 second. All right, and if you do like this video or you think you're going to like it, feel free to hit that like button. And definitely subscribe if you want to be kept up to date and all the good stuff we got coming out, especially if you're interested in General Algebra 2 and Trig Help, because we got a whole series on that that's already pretty much mostly out, but we got a few more vids that we got to finish. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 55 minutes on the clock, and this is the calculator section. So, what did I do? Sorry. And we got Desmos in the mix for the calculator. I don't know what this is. Desmos 3D. That's awesome. Whatever. Okay, here we go. So we got this nice little calculator if we need it. Time on the clock. And we're taking this in real time. March 2022. I apologize for those of you who thought it was March 2023. I accidentally uploaded March 2022, but it's still a really recent version, so I figured let's just roll with it. All right, we're going to do this in 3, 2, 1, begin. It is estimated that humans begin REM sleep 90 minutes after falling asleep based on how many seconds. Okay, so this is just straight converting 90 minutes to seconds. We do the multiplication. B is the winner. Boom, done. Number 2, function g of x is defined by this. This is straight function notation. This means plug in -3 for x. That's 4. Times -3 minus 2, that's -12 minus 2 is -14. D is the winner, done. Here we go. 3, let's keep this open in case we see. Preetha, I have to practice my verbal now, so I can't be live right now. Just want to thank you for your videos. Amazing. Wow, what a jump. Congratulations. You're very welcome, Preetha. Yeah, go do your thing. No worries. Okay. For segment AC shown, the length of line BC is 2 times the length of AB. Well, that already tells me that AB is 10. But anyways, which equation represents the situation? So it's saying BC, which is 20, is 2 times x. That's x. That's D. And by the way, this is the only one. Well, this isn't even an equation. This is the only one that gives us the correct value for x, which is 10. So if you already know it's 10, you can solve them and forget it. Double check it that way. All right, number 4. 2 people sweep the floor, blah, blah, blah. If each person sweeps the floor for 5 minutes, how much greater of an area does Eric sweep than Jeremy? Okay, this is 12 yards squared per minute, so that would be times 5 is 60. This is 16 times 5, which is 80. So it's 20 more yards than Jeremy. Boom, done. 5, which expression is equivalent to this? Distribute. 3x to the 6, because we add the exponents when they multiply, plus 9x to the 5th, because that's a 1 invisible, and then minus 8x to the fourth. This one. B is the winner. Boom, done. 6. Function f is defined by this. What is the y-intercept of the graph? Right there. There's your y-intercept. -4. And of course, y-intercept is always 0 for the x value. Boom, done. 7. Table summarizes. What is the probability to the nearest hundredth of selecting a school in San Diego County? There's San Diego. So there's 854 in San Diego out of a total of 3241. Let's use our calculator. So again, to turn that into a decimal, just literally type it in. Divide. Numerator by denominator, 0.2, 854 over, what? Wait a minute. 0.26, and they got 0.28. Hold on. Oh my God, I misread it. That was a close call. A public middle school will be, oh my God, that was wrong. Sorry. San Diego County. So middle is 165 out of a total of the middle schools, which is 587. Did not read that carefully enough. My bad. And if that would have been there, I would have been host. So the reason why I knew that something was wrong because they had 0.28, not 0.26. And they don't really do that on the SAT. They wouldn't have it so close, right? So now we'll get a better answer, 587. Okay, it ended up being that 0.28 was correct, but don't go by that, right? If you don't get the right numbers, look back, find the mistake, and that's it. And see, I missed the little word right there. 8. Museum build a scale model of the solar system where 1 mile in the model represents 400 million. Okay. If it's X miles away from so the model is X miles. To get the real expression, what are we doing? We're taking 1 and we're multiplying it by that. So here, take X and multiply it by that. So it's A. Boom, done. Yeah. 9. We got a list. 7th child is added with the height of, why am I doing this? Is 60. Which of the following correctly describes how the mean and the median. Okay. So first of all, what's the current median? It's the middle, which is 54, right? The average of the two middles. When we had 60, now we have 7 values, and we have an exact middle at 54. So the median goes from 54 to 54. Median doesn't change. Out, and it's one of these two. Now the question is about the mean. I'm not going to calculate the means because I'm going to tell you something. If the new value added is bigger than the mean of the original values, which it is, the mean of the original, if you calculated, would be 54, right? It's going to change the mean. Because it's going to increase the mean because you're adding a value bigger than the mean. If it was exactly the same as the mean, it wouldn't change. So the mean will increase. The median will stay the same. Boom, done. Number 10. In a certain district, 36 high school students were selected random, blah, blah, blah. Each student reported average amount of time. So this is on the internet and time reading. Okay, line of best fit is shown. The line of best fit underestimates one student's reported average time spent using the internet on Saturdays by more than 2 hours. So internet by more than 2 hours is this guy. Because here's what it would estimate, and here's what it is. It would estimate 2.6 maybe, and it's 5. That's more than 2. So we're talking about this data point. Okay. For how many hours did the student report reading offline? 1.5. That's it. B is the winner. Boom. 11. According to the line of best fit, if a student spends an average of 1.25 hours reading offline. Hold on. 1.25 hours reading offline. Which of the following is the best estimate student would be expected to spend using internet? Okay, let's go to the line of best fit. Right here. 2.75. Which is between 2.5 and 3. Right there. Boom, done. Okay, number 12. Line K is defined by this. J is parallel to this. What is the slope? Okay, first of all, the slope of K is -1, right? It's that it's that coefficient of X, so -1. If they are parallel, the slopes are the same. So it's also -1. A is the winner. Done. 13. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so for a survey, students were assigned to either group R or V. Combine the students in both groups or answer a total of 17 questions. Okay. Of these, a total of 9 were answered by the students in group V. Wait. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay. Describe a situation where R represents the number of questions answered by each student in question. Okay, first of all, this is going to equal 8. Has to. Which means R is equal to 2. Okay, cool. Which is the best interpretation of 4R? Okay. Well, R represents the number of questions answered by each student. And if that's 2, so this is 4 times 2, which is 8 questions. That means there's 4 students in this group. But 4R represents the total number of questions. Not number of students, but questions answered by group R. So it's C. Right? They answered 8, and group V answered 9. I still don't know how many people are in V, but that's okay. We don't need to. So that's it. Yeah. 14. Whoops, 14. How many soluciones does this have? Okay, well, let's distribute. 5x plus 5 equals 5x plus 5. When they're the exact same on both sides, cancel, 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 cancel. 0 equals 0. That's always true. Infinitely many. That's it. If I would have gotten like 7 equals 0, which is not true, then it would be 0 solutions. I'm literally mathed out. That's awesome. Okay, 14, 15. The table shows the results of a survey on the average amount of money, D. Consumers willing to spend, corresponding age, A, in years, blah, blah, blah. Which occasion could represent this linear relationship? Okay, so D is the average amount is equal to, what was that? Okay, sorry, I heard something. Let's get the slope. Okay, so we got two coordinates. Subtract down to get the slope. We get 6 over negative 3. So it's a slope of negative 2. So D equals negative 2 times A plus whatever my y-intercept is, which we don't know. Let's see. It has to be A because it's the only one with the right slope. But anyways, let's plug and chug now. If I plug 25 in, do I get 42? Yes, negative 50 plus 92 is 42. Check another value, 28. That'd be negative 56 plus 92 is 36. It works. Boom, done. And you could also, you don't even have to calculate slope. You could just plug and chug and see which one works, but I like to do it that way. Saves a little time. 16, here we go. What is the value of x plus 1? Very important. Box it. We don't need x, we need x plus 1. So I'm just going to subtract 2 times x plus 1 from both sides and watch this. Whoops. Okay, when we do that, goodbye, and we get 2x plus 1 equals 6 divided by 2. X plus 1 equals 3. That means x equals 2, but they're not asking about that, right? But you can double check. If that equals 3, 4 times 3 is 12, equals 6 plus 2 times 3, which is 6, and that is true. Boom, done. 17. Whoops. All right, initial number of bacteria in a population is 10,000. Bacteria in a population are observed to double every 12 hours. Okay. And this is y in 1,000. So we should have a y-intercept 10, which we do here. And we do here for B. For C, we do for all of them. Okay, that doesn't help. And then it doubles every 12 hours. So if we're starting at 10, in 12 hours it should be 20. At 24 hours, it should double again. It should be 40. 24, 40, that looks good. It's probably A. Let's see. 24 is not 40, that's 30 out. 24, that's 20 out. Oops, why is this happening? 20 is out. And then 24, no, it's not even close to doubling. It's at like 15 or something. Goodbye. So that's it. Let me just make sure I didn't read it wrong. Double every 12 hours. Yeah, doubled to 20, doubled to 40, and then it should double again to 80-ish. Yeah, it looks like about 80. I don't know, something like that, but it's approximation. because here would be 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, cool. 18. 43 minutes. We're doing great. Okay. All right. Box plots. The main thing, most important thing to remember is these are the medians. And then these are the interquartile ranges. And this is the min, that's the max. Min, max, etc. So it says which one has a range of 6. That's the distance from the min to the max. Min is at 2. Max is at 6. That's a range of 4. So A is out. Min is at 3. Max is at 13. That's a range of 10. That's out. C is... Min is at 1. Max is at 14. That's a range of 13. That's out. So it's got to be D. 3 to 9. Range is 6. That's how you do it. Done. All right. 19. Forest contains different species of trees. Let T represent the total number of trees. H represent hickory. And K represent oak. If a tree is selected at random from the forest, what is the probability that it is neither hickory nor oak? So first of all, probability, we're dividing by the total, which all of these have. And what is the probability that it is not hickory or oak? Well, we need the number of trees that are not hickory or oak. So we take the total and we subtract hickory and we subtract oak. And that's the probability, and that's B. Let me just make sure none of these make, yeah, that's it. 20. All right. Now we got to be careful. The difficulty is going to increase in 20. So let's go nice and carefully. And you know, you're still going to see some easy questions in the mix from 20 through 30. I'm not saying like they're all hard, but I'm saying be on the lookout. Quadrants like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. H and K are positivo. That means if H is positive, that means the vertex is negative H, meaning a negative number, and positive K. Negative X value, positive Y. Negative X, positive Y. We're in quadrant 2 for the vertex. And that's what they're asking. Quadrant 2, boom, done. That's it. Right? Imagine if you plug and chug, right? X plus 2 plus 3. That's a vertex at negative 2, 3. That's quadrant 2 all day. 21. At the beginning of the day, there were 500 items for sale in the store. The number of items for sale at the end was R% less than the number at the beginning of the day. Okay, so if it's R% less, let's say it's 4, okay? So to get the number of items at the end, I don't multiply by 4%. I multiply by 96% or 0.96. Okay, because if we've reduced it by 4, we want to represent the amount that we have left. We've got 4 is gone, 96% is left. So it would be, you know, how do we get 96%? We do 100 minus 4 divided by 100. That turns it into a decimal. That's literally this. Wait. Oh, yeah. I remember this test. There's a mistake. These two are the same, but... I think one of these is, I don't know, supposed to be different. So it's A or B, they're the same. Let's just go with A. Doesn't matter. But we'll check on the answers. Okay. 22. The area in square inches of a certain thing, blah, blah, blah. B is length inside. Triangles, which represent. Okay. The length of the shortest leg of the triangle. That's base, that's height. Wait. Oh, it's a right triangle. Okay. So they're saying the height is 2b because it's 1/2 base times height normally. And they're saying that the actual base that they're calling the base is b. There's your right angle because it has to be, right? If the base and the height have to make a right angle. Now, there's a caveat. No caveat. We're good actually. So when you recognize this makes the formula, well, what is the shortest leg? It's just B. That's it. The longest would be 2B, but that's all they're asking. 23. Scientists took 96 ice core sections, blah, 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 right circular cylinder. The circular cylinder looks like this. Had a length of 1 meter and a diameter of 0.1 meters. Which of the following is close to the total volume in cubic meters of the 94 sections? Okay, so how do we get volume of this? It's pi r squared times height. And then it's, since there's 96 of these, it's, or sorry, 94, it's that times 94. Let's do it in the calculator. So we got 94 times pi. And then what's the radius? If the diameter is 0.1, the radius is half of that, which is 0.05 squared, and then times the height, which is 1. Doesn't really matter, so, because times 1 is just whatever. And there's your answer, 0.7. Cool, done. Okay, cool. 24. All right, G, E, and DH intersect at point F. Cool. And what is sufficient to prove that DF is similar? Okay, first of all, what do we know? Vertical angles are congruent. And what do we need to know to prove? Oh, does it say? Yeah, okay. We just need one more angle. If we have two angles, we got similarity. Angle, angle, similarity. So nothing with the side length, because if we're going to use side length, we need at least something else. We need at least one other angle. And we can do angle, side, angle. Or we can show side, side, side. All three sides are proportionate, but that one side's not enough. Why is this good? This works because if these are parallel, we know that that angle is congruent to that angle because they are alternate interior angles. So I would say 2 is sufficient, 1 is not. It's obviously not, it's not that. Definitely I said 1 is not sufficient. So those 2 are out. So it's B. Okay, 25. Let's see what we got. 25. The scatter plot shows a relationship between two variables, line of best fit. Which data point has an actual y value that is 2 more than the y value predicted? Okay. This is 4 more. Right here. That's 2 more. 28 to 30. So you got to just look at the markings on the graph. So it is 5. 5, 30. That's it. Let me just think if I missed anything. Yeah, that's out. No 6, but they didn't include 6. They did include 3, but that's wrong. It's 4 above, not 2 above. And that is that, 26. A plant's height is, okay, watch how I'm going to do this. We're going to say that's X. A plant's height is 1.25 times the height from last week. All right, immediately turning it into an equation. Nice. What was the percent? Oh, it's just the percentage increase. That's just recognizing that 1.25 means you're increasing it by 25%. That's it. Because if you're multiplying it by 1.25, that's 25%. If you're saying 1.25 is equivalent to what percentage, then that's 125%. Okay? 27. In a forest of white pine trees between 15 and 45, they grew to 36 and 48. A 15-year-old white pine was 240. Okay. And this is per year. Which of the following inequalities gives all possible values for the tree's height in inches at the end of the 45th year? Okay. Well, obviously, it has to be greater than 240 because we're assuming it doesn't go backwards. So this doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. We need to be at least greater than 240. Okay. I guess it's C because that's it, right? Oh, no. It's not because it's at the end of the 45th year. So it's going to be more than this because it's going to grow at least 36. It's got to be D. But now we're going to figure out why, right? So it's 15. So that's another 30 years. So in 30 years at the minimum, it's going to grow 30 times 36. Which is that plus the 240, which is 1320. And then the other side is going to be 48 times 30 plus 240. And that's where you get the 1680. That's it. Because it doesn't say it cannot grow at all. So it can't be 240. Grew 36. Yeah. Okay, 28. Okay. Watch how I'm going to represent this. P percent of X, meaning it's P as a percent, so I have to turn into a decimal. P over 100 of, which is the same as multiply, X is, which is equal to 3, which represents, that's just isolating quantities now. So it's a hard isolating quantities question because you have to set up the equation. So I'm going to multiply by 100, Px equals 300, and then divide by P. 300 over P, which is C. That's it. 29. Which of the following equivalent forms of the given function displays as the base or the coefficient, the y-coordinate, the y-intercept of the graph? Okay. Oh, I know what to do. The y-coordinate of the x of the y-intercept. So plug 0 in and we'll see what it is. So 3 to the negative 2, 0 plus 1. That's negative 2 times 1. It's just, so it's 3 to the negative 2, and that's the same as 1/9. This one is the only one with a 1/9. That's how you do it. 30. 2 different store owners in a shopping center. Estimate the percentage of visitors who wear eyeglasses. They each selected a random sample, and okay. The results, okay. The associated margin of error was calculated the same way for both samples. Which of the following is most likely? Okay. So a larger margin of error just means a bigger sample. And this one will have did that backwards. Sorry. Means a smaller sample. And then a larger sample means a smaller margin of error. Okay. Let me explain. So let's say you're trying to figure out who's going to vote for Biden in the next election, whatever your preferences are, it doesn't matter. So let's say I survey 1,000 people and I say my margin of error is 5%. Fine. I did a pretty good sample. Margin of error is 5%. Now let's say if we increase the sample, and let's not increase it just to 10,000. Let's increase it to everybody, to the entire United States. So we got the biggest sample size possible. Well, now if you interview everybody and assuming your information is perfect, okay, what's your margin of error? Well, it's nothing because you've interviewed everybody. So you've got all the information. So you should have no margin of error. You should have the exact precise answer. So you see as the sample size grows to the full population, the margin of error shrinks to 0. That's how you can remember it. So anyways, we would say sample B included more visitors than sample A. Done. Okay, free response. Here we go. 31. Limestone stalactite grew at a rate of 1/8 millimeter per year. At this rate, how many years would it take for it to reach a total of 4? So we got an equation, multiply both sides by 8, it equals 32. That's how you do it. Boom, done. Number 32. What is the value of 2x for the solution? Okay, look at this. Beautiful, right? If you recognize a little shortcut here, you don't have to solve for x because we're solving for 2x. And look, if I just add these together, I get 2x, those cancel out, equals 14. They want 2x, 14 is the winner, boom, done. 33, what is x minus 3? Okay, so that's what's in here. So I don't need to solve for x. So watch what I'm going to do. 3 radical x minus 3 is equal to, subtract 10 from both sides, 12. Divide both sides by 3. Square root of x minus 3 equals 4. Then I'm going to square both sides, and I get x minus 3, equals 16. Well, I don't care that x is 19. All I want is x minus 3, which is 16. Boom, done. Now I'm going to plug it back in and make sure it's right. 16 in here, and we say 3 times the square root is 16 plus 10. That's 4. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 10 is 22. Boom, done. 34. Average speed for each lap around a track. For how many laps was the average speed greater than or equal to 150? So that's all this. And this is just how to read data, right? For how many laps? 57, but also 52, but also 35, because it says greater than or equal to 150. So that's 109 plus 35 is 144. Just make sure if you're doing this, use a calculator to double check, but yeah, that's it. Let me just make sure I didn't make a mistake. 109, 139, 144, yeah. Okay, 35. Didi and Bella attempted long jump 5 times during a track meet, and their distances are shown on the table. Mean distance for Bella is 0.3 greater than Adita. Okay. Let's calculate the mean of Adita. Okay. 4.2 plus 3.8. Oops. See, watch the numbers. 3.2 plus 4 plus 4.3. I'm going to double check the numbers. 4.2, 3.8, 3.2, 4, and 4.3. And we got a sum of 19.5. And then we divide that by 5. And there's our mean. Okay, so it's 3.9. And then it says the mean for Bella is 0.3 greater. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to get rid of that. Because what this means is if it's 0.3 greater as a mean, that means the total should be 1.5 greater. Why? Because if there's 5 people, right, you need to take that mean difference, 0.3, and multiply it by 5. Okay? So let's add up what we have here. 4.4 plus 3.7 plus 3.8 plus 4.6. Okay. So we got 16.5, and I need Bella to be 1.5 greater than this, which is 21. So 21 minus 16.5 is 4.5. And that is our answer. Now we're going to verify. We're going to say, okay, let's make sure this is right. Let's calculate the mean now. 4.5 plus 4.4 plus 3.7 plus 3.8 plus 4.6. That's 21. 21 divided by 5 is 4.2. And that is 0.3. Oh, I got rid of the other one. 19.5 divided by 5. That is 0.3 greater than 3.9. Boom, done. 36. What is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept? All right, x-intercept is when y equals 0. So plug and chug. Goodbye. And then we have 5/4 x, because that's times 0 is just 0, equals 1 multiplied by the reciprocal. And that is 4/5. Boom. Just make sure I didn't make a mistake. X-coordinate of the x-intercept. Yeah, it's right. 37. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with a height? Ooh, yowzers. Let's draw this out. Okay. So they're saying the height in an equilateral where these are all equal. Well, let's just do this. Is 5 rad 3. Okay. Now, what is important to note in a special right triangle? This equilateral triangle. All the angles are 60. And then when I drop the height, this is 30. What type of triangle is this? A 30, 60, 90. Which means, this is the long leg, which means the short leg is this divided by rad 3. And which means the hypotenuse is double this, which is 10. And since it's equilateral, it means all the side lengths are 10. Which means the perimeter is 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 30. That's how you do it. 38, last one. In the system of equations shown, A is positive. For which value of A does the system have exactly one distinct solution? Okay. What should I do? Oh, yeah. So I'm going to set these equal to each other. -3 is equal to x squared plus 10x plus A. Then I'm going to set it equal to 0 like I normally do in a quadratic. 0 equals x squared plus 10x, plus A minus, plus 3. Sorry, add 3 to both sides. Okay. Now, we're talking about a quadratic, and we're talking about the nature of the solutions, aka one distinct real solution. That is true when what? The discriminant. That's what I want you to think of, discriminant. When the discriminant is equal to 0. What's the discriminant? B squared minus 4AC. This is B. This is A, which is 1, the invisible coefficient. And this is C. Okay, let's set it up. So B squared is 10 squared, which is 100, minus 4 times 1 times A plus 3. And this has to equal 0. Okay, let's solve. So 100 minus, and then that becomes 4, distribute, minus 4a minus 12, right? The negative sticks equals 0. And then we got 100. Oops. 100 minus 12 is 88. Minus 4a equals 0. 88 equals add 4a to both sides. 4a divided by 4. A equals 22. So the answer is 22. And that's how you do it. Okay, we got a ton of extra time here. Let us stop the timer and grade this guy. Okay. Let's see. All right, here we go. Calculator. And we got the red pen of justice. Here we go. BDDA. BDDA. And then we got 5 is BDCA. Then we got 9 is CBCA. Oops. CBCA. 13 CDAB. CDAB. I'm losing my voice. 17 ADBB. A. D, B, B. Okay, so far so good. 21. A, B, D, B. Wait, A, B, D, B. 25, DDDC. DDDC. And 29 and 30. Wait, B and B. Okay, those are all good. Now let's see the free response. Okay, we got 32. We got 14. 16, 144, 4.5, 4/5. 30 and 22, 30. Yeah, we got them. We got them. Okay, let's see what we got for questions. Maryland, just want to thank you. Went up 100. Amazing. Congratulations. That's huge. That's a big jump. Phenomenal. I'm so happy for you. Please keep me posted how this one goes. Man, you make it look so easy. Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This test is in a very specific universe. There's not that many variations. So why can I sit down and like almost guarantee a perfect score? It's because I've done so much practice and the pattern repeats. That's what I'm trying to hit home with you guys. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, I take that as a compliment. By the way, if you haven't liked the video yet, please click that like button. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to do the live stream for the digital. And somebody asked, hey, should you still join? Yes, if you're taking the US, I would still join. Still great practice. And that's it. I know we have less than a week left. Is there any other tips to help me review? Yeah, I mean, Justice, what I would say is tons of tips. It kind of depends on what you're studying, what you're weak on, what are you focusing on right now? Here, let me send you a couple things. So when we look at this, okay, there's actually, no, let's go. Yeah, let's go here. Okay. Here. Start with this. Hey, you're very welcome, Nadia. Start with that. That's a tips video. And then we also have all of these tips here. Okay, so I would do that and take it from there. Okay, guys, I got to sign off. My voice is killing me. I hope it feels better tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And we're doing the unboxing tomorrow. This guy, the YouTube plaque, it has come. It has arrived. So we will do that tomorrow. Okay, thank you guys